Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build. This is the show where I build and review some of your favorite construction brick sets. But in this video, I will not be building or reviewing any single set. I will actually be doing a comparison video. A comparison of what, you ask? Well, I'm going to be comparing two different iterations of the same vehicle. And it is the Star Wars Landspeeder from the first Star Wars movie. Now I will be comparing the 1999 original release of the Landspeeder, and then I will also be comparing the 2014 Lego Landspeeder that is actually included in the Mos Eisley set, which I will be doing another review at a later time. But let's go ahead and compare these two vehicles. Alright guys, here are the two sets that I'm going to be comparing. The first one, like I said, being the Landspeeder that was originally released in 1999, and as you can tell, the minifigures that were included were Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it was before Lego made the change over to flesh-toned Lego characters after they started acquiring more and more of the licenses. So let's go ahead and review the minifigures that come with it. Like I said, you got Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he comes with a lightsaber. And you can see the printing is before they actually really did a whole lot of detail. He doesn't even have any printing on the back, it's just the front. And you got a little bit of the ruffles to his tunic. And now you got Luke Skywalker, and there's not a whole lot to his face at all. It's not really unique. And this was also before, I believe, they actually started doing multiple facial expressions on their Lego minifigures. And as you can tell, this one actually has more more detail than Obi-Wan. He actually has some leg printing right there, and his belt, and his tunic. And he doesn't have anything on the back either. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Landspeeder. As you can tell, it's pretty plain. I remember getting this set way back in 2001. And I really loved it because I was and still am a really big fan of Star Wars. And I've gotten, over the years, more Lego Star Wars sets than I can count. But yeah, it's a pretty simple build. If I recall, it was only like a $5 or $10 set at the time. And I remember they're actually still using, instead of just having Lego on the box, it was Lego System. So it was, still early on with their movie licenses. I believe that the Star Wars license was the first major movie license that they actually acquired before they started getting all the bigger ones too. Yeah, pretty plain, pretty simple build, and it's actually pretty small. And I'm actually going to go ahead here. I'm going to take the minifigures out of here because I will review them separately. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of the size comparison between these two. As you can tell, I mean, this newer one dwarfs the other one. It's like looking at an iPhone. Well, it's like looking at an older iPhone next to like a Galaxy Note or something like that. Alright, so that was the 1999 original Landspeeder. And now, let's go ahead and review the new one. Alright, here is the new and improved Luke Skywalker minifigure. Let me get a side-by-side comparison of the two. And as you can tell, 15 years does a lot of difference with the way that they print these out and have all the detail. See, he even has back detail now. And like I pointed out, he actually has two facial expressions in this. And I really liked, I mean, they even got really good detailing on the face with Mark Hamill's face with his chin, and he's even got that little mole under his eye. And he comes with his own lightsaber. I like that because the original set only had one lightsaber, so you could either give it to Luke or to Obi-Wan. But he gets his own lightsaber, and I think the quality of the lightsaber is better than the original one. I'll actually take a closer look at that. And he actually comes with his little binoculars that he uses earlier on in the movie. Alright, and here is the Obi-Wan minifigure. And I'll go ahead and bring the older one in. And just, again, 15 years is a lot of improving on the overall style of the build. Like I said, look at the lightsabers. They have, I think the newer one is better built. You know, you can actually see the air bubbles trapped in this older lightsaber. And I remember quite a few of those pieces for the lightsabers having multiple air bubbles in them. And I don't know if I just have read it wrong or, you know, seen it wrong in the manuals over the years, but I noticed that when I was building this the other day that they switched up the way that the lightsaber goes in. It kind of flipped it upside down. But who knows? I could have just been looking at it wrong this whole time. So, but anyway, and also instead of it being a metallic color, it's just a kind of a silvery gray. And if you look at the fronts, you can tell the difference in detail, and it actually has leg details for him having a cloak. And just the beard, too, looks a lot better. It's funny, though. They both still have the same hair pieces, and I'm pretty sure it's just still the same color. And he also has back detail with this little hood hanging off the back, and also he has... Oh no, he does not have another facial expression, just that. And it actually looks more like Alec Guinness, who played Obi-Wan in the original movie. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this iteration of the Landspeeder. If I can get my camera focused, there we go. And it's really interesting because this, I've never seen these pieces before. These are just plastic, softer plastic tubes that bend around the front frame of the Landspeeder. And the visor is nice because it's more curved like it actually is in the movie. And they separated the seats up a little bit more, and there's more space on the inside, and they added a sticker to this piece right here and a steering wheel. And you know, let's see, with this one they had just had this slotted piece right here to show some wear that's on the Landspeeder in the movie, but in this one they actually put a sticker right there to show that spot, and they added a couple plates right here to, you know, for some of the exposed wiring and stuff like that that's actually in the movie. And the engines are obviously different, and they even have stickers on them to add more detail. And then this engine is actually a different color than the other two that are on there. And just, you know, this one is just a lot simpler in design than this one, obviously. And, you know, obviously the big thing about the Landspeeder, it doesn't have wheels. It hovers on the ground, which this, you know, it's just flat, so it just kind of, you know, you can act like you're scooching it around. But I really like this one. They added these little pieces right here to the bottom, so it can actually kind of, you know, kind of push a little bit easier instead of just being kind of scratching the whatever surface it's going across. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm definitely more into this design than this one. Although, you know, way back when, this was really, really cool, and it was awesome to get Legos from the Star Wars movies. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Which iteration of the Landspeeder did you like better? The original or the brand new one? Let me know in the comments down below which one you like the best. And if you like this video, make sure you click that like button, share, and subscribe to my channel, where I will continue to be building, reviewing, and comparing some of your favorite construction brick sets. That is it for this video. I will see you in the next one, and until then, keep on building.